Hello everybody, Dr. Letitia here, and I want to give updates on my 21 the 21-day Daniel fast group that I'm going to be leading. We're going to be starting in conjunction with my church New Direction. We do this every year at the beginning of the year. Last couple years, I guess I really just started getting interested in helping others and helping setting them up for success. As we know, many people may know, the Daniel fast, yes, is a fast from certain foods, but it's also the major part of fasting is prayer and fasting, deepening your relationship with God, and helping you to kind of reset, restart, and establish, start off your new year on the best foot possible. But a major hurdle for people is obviously the restrictions in diet and the eating. So put together 21-day Daniel fast group. You'll see information here in the topic or in the video on to text the word Daniel fast, and there's a phone number included that. So you will receive information via text message throughout the 21 days of fasting that include scripture, encouraging words, things to help motivate you, as well as menu, food options, and different recipes that I've used over the years, and as I continue to kind of develop different things that way. Hey Pam, hi Elizabeth, hey Dimitri. Over the years that I've developed and kind of looked at different recipes to kind of help people, because I know that could be a big hurdle, and it could be a large task to think that you're going to make dietary restrictions that includes no dairy, no meat, fast foods, candy, chocolates, things like that a lot of people that every day you have those different temptations, as well as the added sugars and things like that. So the Daniel fast became from the book of Daniel, in which Daniel and his friends decided to not eat any of the choice meats and beverages and things that the king was giving to all the other soldiers. So they said, we're going to do a different modified diet, and guess what? I'm going to come back stronger and better than I was than the rest of the crew. So they were able to do that 21 days. Yes, they were stronger, felt better, moved better. So that's kind of where the Daniel fast began that way. So we do that for 21 days. The group starts on January the 7th, which is next Monday. So if you want to join onto the group, make sure you text Daniel fast to the number. I might say it wrong, but it's in the comment section. And I'm going to go over a few of the things I found this week here in the Indianapolis area. So if you're in another area, then your grocery stores are going to change a little bit. So what I visited tonight was Georgetown Market, as well as Kroger, and I normally shop at Kroger pretty often too. So here are a few things that I found that are Daniel fast compliant from the Georgetown Market. First is this Daya. It's actually a burrito. It has red quinoa, black beans, and sweet potatoes. I checked out the ingredients. This is Daniel fast improved. My husband and I both are going to be a lot of times on the go. I do a lot of driving the car to see patients and out and about, so different things that I can quickly take with me and have prepared. These are one of the things that can really help in that regards. So the thing about the labels, that you want to have ingredients that you can read and understand. And one thing that trips up most people is that sugar is added to everything. So even if it says evaporated cane syrup or organic sugar or anything like that, that's not a natural sugar. So that's still an added sugar. So you have to really read the labels, because that could be the thing that trip you up as well. As far as the condiments go too, sea salt and any other spices are included, but not regular salt. So a lot of foods just have regular salt as part of their ingredients as well. So that can trip you up on labels. We normally use this Chipotle vegan mayo even when we're not on the fast. I mean, it's a real game changer as far as flavor, just the right spice. Can use that on quesadillas, whole wheat tortillas. I do have the tortilla wraps that we do use. Good for flavoring, so I like that as well, and we keep this pretty consistently. Amy's, a lot of things at the Amy's brand, and these are the burritos. A lot of those are approved as well. This one is the non-dairy burrito, which is made with organic beans and rice. So got some of those. My husband normally likes to eat those, and these may be good for on the go as well. These are organic shiitake mushrooms. Doesn't have to be organic, but this is a convenient way because I'll probably use mushrooms on a lot of different things. So I just happened to pick this up. Obviously, you can get this from anywhere. It's not really distinctive to Georgetown Market. Let's see. Hillary's is another brand. This is a Adzuki bean burger. So this comes with two. What I'll do with these, since bread is not, you can't eat bread because that has yeast in it, and most likely it's going to have sugar and salt. But there's some whole wheat tortillas that are approved on the fast as well. So a lot of times what I'll do with some of the burgers is I'll end up cooking those and then crumbling them up into like brown rice or some veggies or something. Add a little bit of more protein to it and kind of some substance instead of trying to get all your protein from eating a gang of beans. You'll be all the way gassed up if you try to get your protein sources from beans. So this Hillary's burger, I will use that and kind of crumble that up into different dishes. All right. Another favorite is tortillas and chips. So what I'll have, let me buy my tortilla chips. These are actually Kroger Simple Truth. These are on sale this week. $1.99 here in Indianapolis. I think you can get, there's a digital coupon that you can load right to your phone, and you can use this up to 5 times to get these for $1.49. These are really a go-to kind of standard snack with, these are yellow corn tortilla chips, and love to use hummus. And I did get this hummus from the Georgetown Market. For hummus, you want to look at the label as well and make sure that they don't have salt or added flavoring. Now this brand is called Oasis, and I love red pepper hummus. Traditional hummus is, it's cool, but me and my roasted red pepper, we will kill this. Me and my husband will probably fight over the hummus. I'll probably be looking for it because he'll probably drop it in his work bag, and then I'll be looking for where the hummus is. And we'll probably get another one really quickly. But this hummus has chickpeas, water, roasted red peppers, sesame tahini, lemon juice, fresh garlic, sea salt, and black pepper. So all these, you can read all the labels, you know everything that's in it, you know we're good to go. Another brand that has organic and some good options is Alexa. These are the Yukon Select fries. These have fries with a touch of sea salt. Now, when it comes to ketchup, most ketchups have freaking sugar in it. And then they replace it with another sugar thing, which is evaporated cane syrup, organic cane, things like that. So there is natural ketchups. I've tried one last year. I wasn't a super fan of it. The taste is definitely very strong. But if you want to be able to get olive oil, sea salt, have some potatoes along with something else, you can use these French fries by Alexa. These are found in frozen freezer section anywhere. I just happened to get these at Georgetown Market. Let me see if I have anything else. Oh, this is something new. I have not tried this brand before. It's Organic Sunshine Burgers. It has 10 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber. It's a whole food plant-based. It has chive and sea salt, and it's a garden herb flavor. These are vegan burgers. So I'm all for trying new things and seeing what what tastes good to me, and look forward to kind of trying this out and see if this is any good or not. So this is another time for you to experiment and kind of test your palate a little bit more. Because a lot of people, if you don't have a plan, then you have a plan to fail. A lot of the times that when people start getting headaches or they start feeling weak, it's basically done because they don't have, well, obviously your body's going through a detox for especially the first 3 to 4 days, especially from caffeine, because I drink coffee every day. So I normally mix up a sassy detox water, helps with headaches, helps keeping hydrated. I'll include that recipe if you join the list. And that helps with kind of those first days when you might be feeling a little bit weak and maybe a headache, as your body is kind of going through the shock of, oh, we're not getting the stuff that we were used to getting before. So planning for your breakfast is going to be important for protein and fiber. Those are the things that help make you feel fuller for longer. And you won't feel like, you're just starving all the time. So I have some protein-based smoothies that are help with protein, fiber, adding in like chia seeds and flax seeds. Those are other forms to be able to increase your fiber content, and mixing those into smoothies. I do have my protein powder. I do get that from the Georgetown Health Food Market. This is Garden of Life. This is the raw proteins and veggie blend that is with real vanilla. They have several different flavors. Obviously, you can't do the chocolate because it has chocolate. Chocolate in it. So Garden of Life is organic plant-based powder, as well as there's a Vega brand as well. So between Garden of Life and Vega, I use those two. This happened to be on sale, so grab that. And I actually used this kind before. So a lot of times for breakfast, it'll be a lot of water and a good smoothie base, or a good smoothie, a protein smoothie, to be able to help get you going and get your day started as far as breakfast goes. So that's what I use. The Garden of Life raw protein and greens is what this is. But there are several other versions of that you can use as well, along with the Vega plant protein blend too. Another thing that husband Jonas likes is he likes cereal. He doesn't drink dairy now because he has an issue in those people that have those dairy issues. So he uses almond milk with his regular cereal now. But he really enjoys eating cereal, and I really can't find any cereal that I can eat during the fast, because he likes these twigs and bark cereal that he can eat. I guess he adds fruit and stuff to it. But there is a cereal. This is Ezekiel sprouted grain crunchy cereal. This is like tree bark to me. So this is not for me. Oh, I see you, April. This is not for me. This is definitely for Jonas. I think there's also a corn flakes that is at Georgetown Market that's also you can eat as well. So that would be almond milk with, or whatever non-dairy milk with your cereal. This actually has sprouted wheat, barley, flax seeds, lentils, sprouted soybeans, sprouted spelt, filtered water, and sea salt. So this is probably just as healthy as you can get with cereal. Once again, I won't be eating this. So that's my Georgetown Market finds. I think I missed, one other thing. Another one that's kind of, this is a, I guess it's kind of like a meat replacement. During the Daniel fast as well, we normally have Taco Tuesday every week. So obviously it won't be taco meat. We have to use a meat replacement for that. So we can still do tacos because you can use flour tortillas and then your whole wheat tortillas, and then loading up with as many veggies as you want. But my favorite meat replacement is called Seaton. And this is Italian Seaton, which you're probably thinking, what in the world is this? And it actually tastes good. So if anybody wants to come over, I can hook them something with it. Let me know. And you'll be very surprised. You'll probably be very, very surprised. April, can you cook for me? We may be able to work something out. So what this Seaton is, it is basically it's vital wheat gluten. So it is a combination of, I believe, like soybeans are in it. There's whole wheat flour, garlic, sea salt, onion, fennel, black pepper, and red pepper. So I like to use this as kind of a meat replacement. So it's another way to also get in protein. Has 15 grams of protein, Doesn't have any added sugars in it as well, and it's very low fat. So I'm a fan of Seaton. You can look for that. Just remember, everything is just reading the labels, making sure you stay in tune to, to the guidelines of the fast, and preparation and planning. If you're going to set yourself up fair every time. There's always going to be a work party during the 21 days. Somebody's going to bring in cake and ice cream and all this stuff. And yes, John, yes, little Donovan. Say hi.
Hi.
What do you need?
Well, you see me.
Yeah, you can eat that.
I already did.
Okay, good. Yes. All right. See ya. Bye. Okay. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Okay. Yes. The main things. There's going to be temptations. There's going to be a birthday party. There's going to be a pizza party. There's going to be that candy dish that you normally walk by every, in the afternoon that you just don't even think about. You just walk up to it. And you take it. And you're like, oh my gosh, I missed my fast. I took a mint or I took a Hershey Kiss or whatever. No big deal. Reset and keep it to moving. And, try to have yourself planning. If you have a meeting at the end of the day, you're going to make sure you have your snacks and your foods available, because a lot of times you won't be able to find a place that has foods that adhere to what the fast guidelines. Yeah, that's right, April. Fall and get right back up. So I've heard probably years ago there was, I don't even know who it was a lady at church, and it was like day 3 or 4, which is some of the toughest days if people were really making that drastic change. And she's like, oh, I just couldn't do it. I had to get that piece of chicken. Well, you didn't really have to get that piece of chicken. You wanted that piece of chicken. That's what happened. You wanted to get that. And that's okay. You don't have to just totally throw in the towel. You day 6, 7, 8, something occurs. You just reset, refocus, think about the purpose for your fast is for spiritual growth, development. A reset for the year is not just about the food. The food is what people are mainly consumed with, because it's a large part of our daily lives and everything that we do. So I talked about the hummus. I talked to you about the chips at Kroger. There's another milk as well that's you can use outside of. We use a lot of unsweetened almond milk, and I use those definitely for smoothies. And then there's this Good Karma flax milk. You have to get the unsweetened, and this is also another way to get in some omega-3s. Doesn't really have anything sizable, and it's low calories too. It doesn't have anything sizable. There's no proteins or anything like that. But it's a good way to get in some flax. And my husband likes this. He really likes this milk, and he uses that for cereals. And I'll use that for some of the smoothies. So I'll use out of kale, frozen fruit, protein powder. Sometimes I'll use dates. April said, can you use honey? No. Unfortunately, honey is a sweetener. So that's why it's important to know all the labels that you get. You cannot use honey, organic cane sugar, agave nectar. All those are added sweeteners. So that's where, your preparation and planning really comes into. Now, in place of honey, you can use dates. You can do that, oatmeal. Sometimes I'll get some chopped dates or get the whole dates, and I'll use that as a sweetener, and maybe in like smoothies, or if I'm making something else that I want to add a little extra sweetness outside of just using a bunch of bananas, because banana is a natural sweetener. But you don't want to have every single dish being bananas, and then that's for those that have impaired sugar or diabetes. You don't want to get in the habit of having a bunch of, adding a bunch of bananas to your diet, because that'll just bring your sugar levels up and increase your carbohydrate load. So that's the flax milk. Let me see my Kroger. Oh, there's some really good salsa. That's another thing that we use for chips a lot. Chips and salsa. Good go-to snack, as well as the Boom Chicka Pop popcorn. They have a sea salt. It's the already popped bag. I think it's like in a yellow bag. Boom Chicka Pop. And then now they also have microwavable popcorn that all it is the popcorn kernels and sea salt. That's really good stuff too. Now, my favorite salsa is this Green Mountain Gringo medium salsa. This is pretty tasty. It doesn't have any preservatives, natural, vegetarian. This has ripe tomatoes, onions, tomatoes, apple cider vinegar, fresh jalapeno peppers, fresh pasilla peppers, cilantro, parsley, fresh garlic, sea salt, and cumin. So once again, you don't see no added salt or no regular salt has sea salt. Sea salt is approved. Let's see. I think I have, oh, I almost forgot. The tortilla wraps that I use are these Ezekiel 4-9. These are sprouted grain tortillas. Now, these are actually at, I think these are at, I've seen these everywhere. Kroger, Meijer. I did go to Georgetown Market and see these. These were on sale this week. The smaller ones, for the 12 count. And the good thing about these, like these sprouted grain tortillas, these are a complete protein. So you can get a lot of your protein needs from these. So they comes in the smaller round ones. And then, what is it? A 6 count of the larger ones. So can use those like peanut butter and jelly wraps. I need to find, there is a jelly that is approved, but you have to look at those. I can't remember what the jelly is. I still got to get some more of that. And as far as your peanut butter, as long as it says like peanuts and whatever the quality oil is, you're good to go. And there's peanut butter, just peanuts only. So those are things to think about in your preparation and planning. Things on the go, making sure you're not without it's not without a plan. All right, I think that's all I have. Those that are on, they're already on the group message. If you need to text the word Daniel Fast to the phone number on this video to be added. By Friday, I'll be looking more at more things that are at the grocery store on sale, and going to be releasing some of the things that I'll be eating and some recipe and menu option for coming up for January 7th. Feel free to post in the comments, questions, anything like that. Look forward to growing a deeper relationship with God, resetting ourselves for the new year, and also some of the benefits for that also can include, your skin's clearer, you start losing weight, you start kind of having a more invigorated so that you can get back to a wellness, a more physically fit lifestyle as well. So we'll be having different, questions and challenges, and maybe even some prizes included and due for participation during the 21-day Daniel Fast group. All right. Have a good evening.